Hi everyone, welcome back to Intuitive Garden Tarot. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Nicole. I will be doing a weekly energy forecast for the week of January 20th through the 26th. I will be just checking into the general energies for my viewers, so this may or may not resonate with you. If you would like to schedule a personal session, a one-on-one session with me, you may go to my website. That's at intuitivegardentarot.org. All the information is there to schedule an appointment with me. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and sharing my videos far and wide to help my channel grow. I appreciate every one of you. So I did do a pre-shuffle for the energy of this coming week, and some very bold, familiar cards came out, and we got strength, grounding, and cleansing. So let's see what the tarot has to tell us in a little bit more detail about the energy of this week. Seven of Swords, Five of Wands, Four of Wands, the Strength card, the Sun card, Three of Pentacles, and Two of Wands. So right off the bat, there aren't any cups here, and cups are the emotional energy. If I recall, I think last week had a lot of cups. I definitely know it was about tapping into our emotions and letting them flow. I don't know about you, but I did have that experience myself, and it was a little surprising. Because sometimes we intellectually are aware of certain feelings, but kind of accessing them and allowing them to flow out can be difficult. And it seemed like it was a little bit easier for me. Hopefully you had that experience, because it's nice when things can just flow. So we have a lot of Wands energy, which is the element of fire spirit energy coming through. So in the recent past, we have the Four of Wands here. And this is a beautiful card of stability, celebration, coming together, in union of community, family, romance. It can be like a wedding, or it can be, again, just a celebration, a very positive event. And it represents also a gateway, or stepping into a new world, like a portal. So we may be experiencing something of a refresh this week, or maybe a reboot is how I'm feeling that. And we are showing up as the Seven of Swords. This is a strategic card. It can be about manipulations, or using thoughts and words in a very specific way. And I'm seeing how her hands, like her wrists, are tied with what looks like this black snake energy, which is very interesting. So let me feel into that for a moment. Yeah, I'm feeling that there might be some, shedding of our snake skin type of potential energy this week if we are strategic with how we use our thoughts, because as we've talked about, and most of us know, our thoughts create our reality. They trigger emotions. They can be limiting beliefs, they can be creative beliefs, but using your thoughts and your words, whether they're internally expressed or externally, can potentially unbind you in some ways. Maybe you've been feeling restricted. And with this Five of Wands energy coming up next, this is about working something out. Again, it's that spiritual energy, it's that fire energy. Places where you might feel locked. I'm hearing like somebody trying to crack a safe. There's some rearranging going on this week in our energy that could feel like our gears get locked up at times. But that is a temporary situation, and that's what happens when we have change and movement of energy. Is in the process of going from point A to point B, there might be some entanglement. So maybe look at where your thoughts might have entangled you and maybe kept you feeling bound by that kind of snake energy. Snake energy, I think for a lot of people in general, can sound negative, and everything has a light and a shadow side, but it is an energy of renewal, rebirth, fertility, transformation. So this week might just be about things rearranging and maybe at times feeling stuck in the process. But the important part to remember again is that it's temporary, and that is as you work through the week and the energy of the week, you shall find a new way to synthesize and move beyond that in a more creative way that's more in balance. And in the center of the reading, we have the Strength card, which was the first oracle card that I took in the pre-shuffle. So we have Strength twice. Definitely the universe wants us to be in our strength. Know that we have strength and the capacity. Here's another sword, by the way. Our thoughts are very powerful, is what's coming through. We do have the capacity to work through any struggle and conflict. We have the capacity to transmute our anger that might feel like passion into something creative. We can make friends with that and work together with that energy of reconfiguring this week. And best card in the deck for the outcome, the Sun card. I love the Sun card in this deck. It is so earthy and primal, and it always feels like an Aztec type indigenous energy to me. It is a card of pure joy, pure healing, coming into the light, and really knowing that we're guided by a light. That big sun is behind her, lighting her way. And she is comfortable in her skin. She is in that pure essence of not feeling shame or burdens or oppressions. So again, if you feel any of that conflicting energy or stuck energy, just trust that it is really meant to show us the way of where we can unburden ourselves and be in our pure essence of who we came here to be in this lifetime. And it's further clarified by the Three of Pentacles. This is an energy of collaboration, cooperation, coming together to build a solid foundation that will last well into the future. It's about community. And it's interesting how she's holding something here with this eye on it, and there are different eyes, on a lot of these cards. But in the other decks, this would be like considered a contract or building plans, of what you're trying to construct. And it's as if she's being guided by her intuition or learning how to collaborate with people who maybe have a different perspective, who see things differently. And in that, respect and allowing space for each person's perspective in a group, in a collective energy to come together, we can really build something strong, stronger than something with a single laser focus, let's say, because we all have our unique gifts to give in this lifetime, in all lifetimes. Each of us is really meant to be here, and yes, some people might feel like they're doing similar work or the same work as others, or contributing or experiencing life in the same way, but just like our fingerprints, we're all slightly unique and sometimes very unique. So I think this is suggesting that we honor different perspectives and build something from that, taking each person's perspective as a gift. And it's further clarified with the Two of Wands card here, which is about some level of success having been achieved. Again, wands are spiritual energy, the fire element, and looking at out at the possibilities, what's out in the world. Right here in this woman's arms is a map or a globe of the world that she's holding on to, and it's in her arms, and in other decks it's in someone's hand, but I like the way she's cradling it, and that's really standing out with the message that it's attached to here, of really honoring the different way we all see things, in a loving, supportive way. And in that, we have the ability to really supersede any conflict. This may even be for us in the U.S., possibly even rippling out to other countries. Somewhat of the energy of the change of the presidency this week and how it might feel or look or seem on the outside. But as I said in my election video before we had the election results, no one leader, no government decides what we believe or tells us what we can or should believe. We are the caretakers of our future, and we can collaborate with others and create the world that feels stable and really allows us to step into the future in a balanced way that includes different perspectives. And the energy seems really right for that. And again, it's the best possible outcome card you could hope for. We have the sun shining on us. We have all the tools we need. And back to the other oracle cards. Grounding, as I've mentioned many times before, for those of you who listen to me regularly, it is so important. And that means grounding our energy in our bodies. When we are connected in our lower bodies down to the earth's core and to earth in general, earth energy, it really helps us stay in balance. It helps us know our own perspective more clearly and own it. And from that place, we can also respect and work with other perspectives around us, as well as any conflict we might be feeling. Back to this Five of Wands card. It could be sometimes about inner conflict or inner struggle. So if you are feeling like you're struggling to maybe tame some difficult emotions, some passionate energy, some fire energy, earth energy will help you make sense of that. And it doesn't mean to say that our feelings, our passion, our anger sometimes is wrong or bad, or that connecting to the earth or grounding our energy makes it go away. We don't forget our perspective or our feelings. We just have a little bit more clarity and neutrality within them, which goes a long way for your own self as well as those you're interacting with. And cleansing. Love that lemon. So lemon water, so good for your bodies. If you can squeeze a little fresh lemon in your water as you hydrate, that is going to be very helpful for you. And I am noticing on both of these cards, look, we have the moon and the sun, and here we have the moon again, which represents our deeper emotions, our subconscious emotions. And again, when we're grounded, those subconscious emotions and maybe passionate anger energies don't wreak havoc. Again, we don't get rid of them. We can acknowledge them more in a balanced, neutral space. Cleansing your energy, cleansing yourself, maybe even doing a juice cleanse or dietary cleanse might be something that resonates with some of you this week. It's a good time of year to do that after lots of indulging. I know I've said that very recently. But also cleansing our homes, our living environment, our space, shifts the energy that we feel. And going back to this card, decluttering goes a long way. I have experienced that at different times myself, and that seems to be a message that I've heard a few times as well lately. How powerful it is to have your space be decluttered and clear of blockages, because that is the same as when we have blockages in our own energy field. We're interacting with the energy field of our living environment. So having more clarity in our external environment will reflect right back into having more clarity and peace in our internal environment. So if nothing else, if things seem out of control at certain points this week or stuck, maybe just put it aside and do a little cleaning project until you feel ready to pick things back up where you left off. But there's a lot of powerful energy here again for healing and collaborating with others. So thank you for listening. If you're still listening, remember you can book a session with me at intuitivegardentarot.org, and we can explore questions that are personal to you and just for you, and the energy just for you versus, the general energy of all these viewers that are watching. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you. Have a good week. See you next time.